Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another episode of our Youth Squad Legends here on FIFA 19. Right, I made a bit of a mistake off camera. I didn't realise I wasn't recording and we got another scout report through. We didn't get anybody of any real use apart from Casey Moran here, who is 61 rated currently with a 73 to 94 potential in right midfield. So he actually could be a very good player for us. Looks pretty well balanced actually. Yeah, looks pretty good. But in today's episode, we have three very important matches. We have got Cambridge United away, Grimsby at home, and Oldham away. We're going to be playing 3 of our final 5 games of the season today. And then in the next episode, we've got Rochdale and Exeter. And then we'll have a bit of an end of season review. So without further ado, let's get straight into this game against Cambridge. Of course, we're fighting at the moment to get in the playoffs. We did get dropped out at the end of the last episode, so hopefully we can do that. But if we don't, it's not the end of the world. I think one more season to sort of build our team might be the best thing in League 2 before we start to push up. Anyway, Cambridge, here we go. So we're going to go for Team A because they've got more fitness than Team B at the moment. So we've got Callahan in goal, McGuinness, Murphy, Cunningham, Boyce in defence, Lynch and Fanning in midfield, O'Carroll, Gillespie, Cunningham and Fitzpatrick up front. Gillespie, forward into Lynch, wide to O'Carroll, end to Cunningham, it's out wide to Barry Boyce, cuts inside, ball into the middle, Fitzpatrick, gotta be 1-0, Chris Fitzpatrick with the goal. He's scored a couple recently, actually, Chris Fitzpatrick, and he was someone who was a bit worried about when he first came in, but does seem to be making something of himself now. He does have a potential of 79 to 94, so he'll be incredibly unlucky if he's not over 80. I'd imagine he's going to be around about mid-80s is sort of your average on that, I suppose, but it was a pretty simple one, really. Barry Boyce played it right into his head. He had lots of space and time there and was able to flick it into the back of the net, and we lead Cambridge 1-0. Go on, Chris Fitzpatrick. We need some more goals like that next season, I think. Really prove how good you are. Gillespie. O'Carroll, good shot. Oh, Cunningham, what was that header all about? It was no power on that header at all. Keeper made a quite acrobatic looking save, but still. There we go. 1-0 at half time. No, come on, people. We've got to be doing better than this. We've let them straight in once again. They make it 1-1. It's becoming a common thing, just giving away too many goals. It's a combination of my poor defending and the team itself being defensive position in there. They tried to play him offside and it didn't work. And he ended up getting straight through. By the time I'd taken control of a player, I was nowhere near them, and Callahan did get fingertips, but not quite enough to turn it wide. And there we go. Cambridge get back in this one. It's 1-1 with half an hour remaining. Cunningham to Boyce. Boyce. Cunningham, Fitzpatrick. Oh! Chris Fitzpatrick scored 2 in one game. Wow, this guy scored 2 in one game. That's just amazing for him. I mean, he wasn't scoring many goals recently, and we've come from literally just conceding an equaliser to taking the lead again straight away. Chris Fitzpatrick 2 in this game for him now. I mean, we have been doing a bit of training with Chris Fitzpatrick. Been trying to build him up in his finishing ability, and it's obviously working. I mean, it was a weird one. Did he almost lob in by the looks of it? Looks like it. He almost scuffed the shot and it just went over the keeper's reach. And we go 2-1 up, and I think that's going to be like his 4th goal of the season. Fitzpatrick, his 5th goal of the season. His 4th goal of the season, Chris Fitzpatrick, showing that he's not really been a great goal scorer this season, but 3 goals in about 4 games now. He's really starting to look a bit better. Maybe we can build him up a bit more as a striker. He's only 58 rated at the moment. Needs to really get his skates on if he's going to get better. He's hit that 60 mark as soon as possible. And he's scored 2 goals. Now comes out with the ball. That's a foul, blatantly, but Pierce Campbell plays it out wide to Owen O'Carroll, who does have some decent pace. Cunningham! Cunningham! It's a goal! Is that Ender Cunningham? Either way, we're going to pull off a 3-1 victory here. That looks like Ender Cunningham to me. And he hasn't scored many goals this season either. We need to really look at that next year. We need to try and get as many goals as we possibly can. I mean, that's a bit of a... It's an open goal, essentially, but you've got to be in the right positioning. And attacking positioning has been a weakness of a lot of these players. And Ender Cunningham there showing that he does have that positional... goalkeeping was a bit comical, wasn't it? He does have that positional awareness to get the opportunity to knock those sort of goals in. And that makes it 3-1. Was it Ender Cunningham? It was Ender Cunningham. Only his second goal of the season for a player who's playing as a right forward. That's pretty poor. And I think a lack of goals has been a major issue for us this season. Next year, that needs to change. We need a lot more goals from a lot more players. I mean, Patrick Kelly was fantastic at the beginning of the season, knocked in a good few goals, but we really need people like Pierce Campbell, Ender Cunningham, Chris Fitzpatrick, Owen O'Carroll, O'Leary. Players like that to really step up and put a few goals in themselves. And there we go. 3-1 victors in the first match of the episode. It's not very often we get a win in the opening match of the episode. Not very often we get a win, actually, in the fairness, but I'm happy with that. Very happy. Good win that was. And we deserved it as well, did we? Well, 10 shots to their 7. We had less possession. I'm still going to say we deserved it either way. Barry Boyce got man of the match for 9.5. McGuinness for an 8. Chris Fitzpatrick a 9.4. Ender Cunningham 9.4 as well. Is that for the assists? Yeah, 1 assist for Ender Cunningham, 1 for Barry Boyce. I enjoyed that game, I really did. Right, let's get straight to the next one. Right, so we're back in the playoffs by 2 points. And now we have a game against Grimsby to try and hold our position in there. We're going to go with Team B in this one. O'Connor in goal, Staunton, Cunningham, Ennis and Kennedy at the back. Dunphy and O'Neill in midfield. Campbell, Kelly, Fanning and Dare Cunningham at front. Kelly, great bit of movement into the room. Path of Pierce Campbell takes a shot. Oh, that was a great bit of play. That would have been one of our best ever goals, I think that would have been, but it's not quite enough. We do get the corner from it though. Yeah, that wasn't... Yeah, I tried a Scholesy special and it all went wrong. There, Cunningham. Patrick Kelly. Oh my God, Patrick Kelly! It's been a while since you've hit a special one like that. And there it is, right in the top corner. Patrick Kelly seeing the likes of Fitzpatrick getting a few goals and realised that he wants to stay on top of the goal scorer records here. Patrick Kelly 75 to 93, so still quite open in regards to... Oh, look at that. Still quite open in regards of what sort of potential he's going to have. But he just keeps coming up with the goods like that, doesn't he? Absolutely stunning goal once again. Patrick Kelly, our top goal scorer of the club this season, with 9 goals in the league. He's going to be an interesting one, isn't he? We'll have to wait and see how he progresses compared to others. O'Neill. Campbell. Oh, lovely little back heel into the path of Kelly. And Patrick Kelly rifles at home once again. And all of a sudden, we're looking like not a team that's going to get into the playoffs, but a team that's going to win the Champions League. Oh, beautiful. Look at this little back heel by Patrick Kelly. Took the defenders out of position. Then Patrick Kelly was able just to use the space created by that back heel to rifle it into the back of the net. And Patrick Kelly and Bray Wanderers today are looking like an absolutely outstanding force to be reckoned with. We've been going through some hard times recently, but this could be a fantastic end of season push to try and get that playoff position locked in and see if we can get ourselves to League One, which I do think is going to be incredibly difficult if we do, to be honest, but let's see what happens. Fanning cuts it back. Cunningham. Here's Kelly. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's absolute beautiful tiki-taka football here. The Barcelona of League 2. Braycelona. Look at this beautiful bit of play. It was just beautiful from start to finish. And it's Pierce Campbell who rifles it home to make it 3-0. And it's not even half time yet. What has happened all of a sudden with this team? They just seem to have taken a step forward. I mean, we had such a rough time over the last few episodes. And here we go. 3-0 up on the brink of half-time here against Grimsby Town. I'll get that clear. Nice bit of play. Campbell into Patrick Kelly. Kelly with space. Owen Fanning with space. Owen Fanning with a goal. 4-0. Owen Fanning's first goal for the club. The 64 rated 17-year-old. Doesn't have a great potential, but we brought him up solely because of his current ability being so high. And he really has provided a big quality boost to this team, to be honest. And that has really helped it. But 4-0, that's just crazy. Owen Fanning gets the goal. So 2 for Kelly, 1 for Owen Fanning, and 1 for Pierce Campbell. Can we make it 5? O'Neill, Kennedy. It's 5-0. Oh my word. Even the right back's getting in. Kennedy with a goal. I mean, I've never... This is the easiest game I think I've played in ages. I mean, we're currently doing the MK Dons playthrough as well. We've just finished up. Well, I've just finished the first season on that. And I don't think we've beaten anybody. I think we beat MK Dons. We beat one person 5-0 on the opening day of the season. I can't remember who it was now. But apart from that, we've not had any games this easy. I mean... Their defence just seems all over the place, Grimsby. I'm not quite sure what's happened to them, but either way, that is a great result for us. 5-0. This is a massive boost for not just our points total, but our confidence as well going into these final 4 games of the season. Dribbles through, and that should be enough when the keeper kicks it out for the full-time whistle. Bray Wanderers 5. Grimsby Town 0. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correctly. Bray Wanderers 5 as twins. Yeah, Bray Wanderers 5. That's more goals than we've scored in episodes before. I mean, that is stunning by us. That is the best I think we've done forever. Especially with this Bray career mode, we've never had a win that convincing. Look at that, right in the top corner. Boom. What a fantastic game that was for us. Patrick Kelly, 10 out of 10. Pierce Campbell, 9.6. Cunningham, front 7.7. Owen Fanning, 8.6. Kennedy, 8.6 as well. Ender O'Neill, 9.1. It was just a magnificent result all around. Wow. What a win that was. And that gives us even more confidence for our next game. Can we make it a clean sweep of wins in today's episode? And here we go then, our final match of the episode away at Oldham Athletic. We're going to go with Team A, because Team B is still pretty knackered, and we do have another game coming up in a few days' time, which of course will be the opening game of our next episode. So we've got Callahan in goal, McGuinness, Murphy, Cunningham and Boyce at the back, Lynch and Fanning in this CDM spots with O'Carroll, Gillespie and Cunningham backing up Fitzpatrick, who's on quite a good run of goal scoring form recently. Let's go. Counter-attack is on. Cunningham over the top. O'Carroll does get there. O'Carroll off the bar. Oh my word. Almost carrying on our great goals from the previous match. Oh wow, there's a good goal. That is a very good goal from Oldham Athletic. Getting the early blood is Manushi or Moosh. I've got no idea what his name is. Either way, he gets the goal from the volley from the cross. It was quite impressive, to be honest. Good bit of play. My defence wasn't great. Clear cross across the box. No one marking the man at the back, but even though there was no one marking, that was still a very difficult shot to pull off, and he did it. Wow, look at that. I mean, O'Connor had no real chance either way. And there we go, we're 1-0 down against Oldham Athletic early on in the game. But there's still plenty of time left to come back into this one, and we have hit the crossbar already. We're keeping the pressure on as much as we can. Lynch. Oh, it's got to be here. McGuinness. It is. It's a goal for the left back this time. The right back got in the goals last episode. The left back this time. But again, just like the Grimsby game, where was the defence from Oldham? They just came so narrow and there was just so much width for us to have the overlap. I mean, look at this. Look how close all their players are beyond the penalty spot. He was able to take a touch and then take a shot. And bearing in mind, McGuinness is like 50-odd rated now, man, 55, something like that rated. He's pretty poor, and he was able to get that amount of time and got the goal. It's really bad defended by Oldham. Oh, McGuinness for the goal. After we've lost it. Come on. No. There we go. Clear it. There we go. 1-1 draw. Not a terrible result. Not the best result, but it does mean for the first time in a very long time we get through a whole episode without losing a game, and we had 2 really big wins in the process. I mean, this is 9 goals in one video. That's massive for us. I mean, that's huge. We probably did deserve, out of all the games we played, that's probably one of the ones we actually deserved to win. That's the weird thing. Let's check the league table. 2 games remain of the actual season. And then, of course, I did say we'll have the next 2 games, the next episode, then the playoffs. And I said there the next 2 games, the next game. Okay, we should be okay. I'm going to try and talk now. I said we'd have the next 2 games in the next episode, and then we'll have a season review. But it looks like we are actually going to get the position in the playoffs with 5 points clear of Rochdale. So short of us losing both games and Rochdale winning both games, unless there's anyone who has a game in hand, is there? Nope. Yeah, so we would have to lose both of our games and Rochdale or Newport County win both of theirs. We're also only 2 points away from automatic promotion, you know? That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Pretty damn crazy. Right. Let's have a look at the old calendar. The last 2 games of the league season, which are going to be Rochdale and Exeter City. I'm not quite sure what to do. I feel like maybe... Do I want to split the playoffs or do them in one episode? I don't know. We'll play it by ear, I think. We'll come back next time, though. We'll play the last 2 games at home to Rochdale then, and at home to Exeter. I really feel like we are going to get... So where are Rochdale and Exeter in the league, though? Exeter are in the playoffs with us, and Rochdale... That's a massive game then against Rochdale. I didn't think about that, yeah. So they're 2 very difficult games. Exeter, who are in the playoffs with us, and Rochdale, who are the team that are fighting us for this position. It's not cut and dry, is it? It's not cut and dry. We only need 1 point, but they're 2 games we could easily lose. Right, okay. We'll have to come back next time and look at it then. Either way, I've been Shabba Gamer. I hope you have enjoyed this one. If you have, then please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. And we'll be back in a few days' time for some more You've Scored Legends. Bye.